Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to the show, and today we're going on a trip. We're diving deep into the heart of Liberia, uncovering the kind of facts that'll make you say, wait, what, seriously? We're talking historical twists, natural wonders, and cultural quirks that are pure Liberia. So buckle up, because we're about to drop some serious knowledge bombs. Now let's rewind the clock a bit. Imagine this. It's the 19th century, and America's wrestling with this whole slavery thing, right? Well, there's this group called the American Colonization Society, and they've got an idea. Ship freed slaves back to Africa. And that's how Liberia was born. Liberia, the land of liberty, was founded as a haven for freed African-American slaves. In 1847, they raised their flag, the first African republic to declare independence. And guess what? They modeled their government after, you guessed it, the United States. They even named their capital city Monrovia, after US President James Monroe. Talk about keeping it in the family, right? But here's the thing about Liberia, they weren't content with just being a carbon copy of America. They blended those American influences with their own rich African heritage, creating a culture that's vibrant, resilient, and full of surprises. So next time you hear the name Liberia, remember this. It's not just a country on a map, it's a testament to the enduring human spirit. A place where freedom took root and blossomed against all odds. Now let's talk about nature, baby. Forget your concrete jungles and skyscrapers. We're going deep into the real deal, the rainforests of Liberia. Picture this, lush green canopy stretching as far as the eye can see, sunlight filtering through the leaves, the air thick with the sounds of life. Over 40% of the country is covered in these dense, ancient forests, part of the Upper Guinean forest ecosystem. It's like stepping back in time, a living, breathing testament to the power of nature. We're talking about a biodiversity hotspot, a Noah's Ark of rare and endangered species. You got your pygmy hippos, your forest elephants, chimpanzees swinging through the trees. It's like a Disney movie, but with, actual danger. But if you're adventurous, if you're looking for a glimpse of nature at its most raw and untamed, then Liberia's rainforests are calling your name. Just, maybe pack some bug spray. Alright, let's talk flags. Now, I know flags, they can seem a bit, boring, just some colors and shapes, right? But flags are like the silent storytellers of the world, each one packing a whole lot of history and symbolism into a simple design. And Liberia's flag, that's one flag with a tale to tell. Now, if you glance at it quickly, you might get a little deja vu. Red and white stripes, a single white star on a blue field. Hang on a minute, does that remind you of another flag we might know? Yeah, it's got a touch of the old stars and stripes, and for a good reason. Remember how we talked about Liberia being founded by freed African-American slaves? Well, they weren't about to forget where they came from. The flag's a nod to those American roots, a symbol of the ties that bind. But hold up, it's not a carbon copy. See those 11 stripes? They represent the signatories of the Liberian Declaration of Independence. And that lone star? That's all about Liberia. A beacon of freedom and hope shining bright on the African continent. So next time you see the Liberian flag waving proudly in the wind, take a moment to appreciate its story. Now let's talk about a man who needs no introduction, a legend on the football pitch, a president in the political arena, the one and only George Weah. Now I'm not even a massive football fan, but even I know the name George Weah. This dude was a beast on the field, dribbling past defenders like they were standing still, scoring goals for fun. He wasn't just good, he was legendary, the first and only African player to win the FIFA World Player of the Year award. Talk about making history, right? But here's the thing about George Weah, he wasn't content with just being a football star. He could have easily rested on his laurels, enjoyed the fame and fortune, but nah, this guy had bigger ambitions. He wanted to make a real difference in his country, to give back to the people who had supported him. So, what did he do? He hung up his boots and traded them in for, wait for it, politics. Yeah, you heard that right. In 2018, George Weah, the football god himself, became the president of Liberia. It's a tough job, with a whole lot of challenges. But George Weah, he's tackling it head on, just like he used to tackle those defenders on the football pitch. Alright, let's talk language, shall we? Now, we all know English is the official language of Liberia, but hold up, we're not talking about your grandma's English. Oh no, this is Liberian English, a whole different beast altogether. A linguistic melting pot that's as vibrant and unique as the country itself. It's like they took English, threw in some indigenous languages, sprinkled in some Creole influences and said, let's see what happens. And what happened was magical. Liberian English is full of colorful expressions, playful slang, and a rhythm that'll make you want to get up and dance. You got phrases like, how you do, which trust me is a lot more exciting than a simple, how are you? And then there's small, which basically means little by little, but with a whole lot more swagger. But it's not just about the words, it's about the delivery, the intonation, the way Liberians can convey a world of meaning with a simple phrase. It's a language that's meant to be spoken with a smile, a language that reflects the warmth and hospitality of the Liberian people. So next time you're feeling adventurous, why not give Liberian English a try? And there you have it. 5 fascinating facts about Liberia that make it truly one of a kind. From its historical ties to the US, to its breathtaking rainforests and unique culture, Liberia is a country that deserves to be on your radar. Until next time, stay curious.